All right, welcome back to the channel. Y'all see the title of the video. I'm going to be talking about Angel Reese, aka ATL Barbie now, and how her style of play basically is going to fit the Atlanta Dream greatly, and it's going to be super beneficial to the team, especially how the roster is constructed. You feel me? Uh, Even the Atlanta Dream coach stated it himself, as you guys can see on the screen. Look what Carl Semesco said. Reese will fit in great with the Dream. So that is fire. That is dope. And yeah, let's just get into it. What does Angel Reese bring? What does Angel Reese, what is she known for, right? In terms of the basketball court. Her best ability is her being an exceptional, superb, premier, extremely rare rebounder, elite rebounder on the offensive side and on the defensive side of the ball as well. And I feel like a lot of people really ignore that stat, in my opinion, when it comes to being a really great elite rebounder and when it comes to paying attention to boards, right? Like, as you guys can see, let me get into it. Let me cook, all right? In 2024, Angel Reese averaged a total of 13 rebounds. But as you guys can see, right here, OR, you know what that stands for? Offensive rebounds. She averaged 5.1 offensive rebounds and 8.1 defensive rebounds. More than half of her rebounds were coming from the offensive side of the ball. What does that do? That grants your team more offensive possessions, more second chance points, limiting the other team from getting the ball back and trying to score on offense, of course, right? Um, yeah, that's phenomenal because there are players, right? Let's say because I feel like there's so many people that just look at players who get like lazy defensive rebounds. So let's say someone got 8 rebounds, right? All 8 of those boards could have been non-contested. The ball just happened to hit the rim, come off the rim basically, and land it in their hands at the right place at the right time, uh, just off of luck, right? They just happened to be there. They weren't really crashing the boards aggressively like how Angel does. That's how she really gets her boards, right? So just people look at the box score sometimes, and they can see, oh, somebody had 10 rebounds, and they all could have been like lazy defensive rebounds, like uncontested defensive rebounds. So that's why I always say it's good to watch the games live. And people might, show the clips of Angel, going back up, missing, a couple of her putbacks or, tipping layups. And those are just short clips. I promise y'all. You feel me? People who watch the games know she's really getting her team's misses and cleaning up what they miss. And she's gonna do a lot of that when she comes into the Dream. Um, she's gonna be able to get the rebound, kick the ball out more to her teammates. And she was doing that much. She was doing that much more last season, in the 2025 season, right? She got better at that, just getting the rebound and kicking it back out. She wasn't just always getting the ball, putting it back up quickly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, even this past season, 2025, she averaged 12 boards. She led the league in rebounds back-to-back seasons, by the way. But yeah, in 2025, she led the WNBA with 12.6 rebounds. 4 of those rebounds came from the offensive side of the ball. Man, she's a glass cleaner, a ball snatching glass cleaner. And when she's surrounded with Alicia Gray, a sharp, a pure, nice dead eye shooter, and also Ryan Howard. You feel me? And also you got Naz Hillman, who turned into a stretch big out of nowhere, and which is so rare. This is such a rare thing for somebody to change their style of play. If you look at Naz Hillman, right? Look at how many 3-point attempts she took in her first 3 years in the WNBA. From 2022 to 2024. She only attempted 6 3-pointers in 3 years and made 1. But in this past season, 2025 season, she made 53 out of 165 threes, which is a 32% rate. Not great, but that shows She's a respectable, reliable shooter, meaning, hey, you can't sag off of her when she's across the 3 point line, when she's behind that 3 point arc, right? So you telling me Angel, she's surrounded by better players who can shoot the ball this time, and she can just be getting all those damn offensive boards, kicking it out to the open player. You feel me? Or getting like a hockey assist, kicking it back out, and somebody else passes it, and then somebody else, shoots the ball, and they score. And especially in this Carl Semesco system, he emphasizes on shooting threes. We know this guy loves to shoot the three ball. Well, he loves his players to shoot the three ball, right? I'm not saying he's like uh, Mike D'Antoni, uh, Houston Rockets era of the James Harden Houston Rockets era teams. When they were just shooting like a damn bunch of threes, but nah, like he really does like inside out. Like if you're open, that's when he will want his players to shoot the three. Carson Mesco, that's his style of play. Much different from the Daryl Morey, Mike D'Antoni Houston Rockets, type of team when they just shot threes and layups. That's it. Threes, layups, and free throws. But yeah, she's gonna create more threes for her teams. Offensive rebound, kick out, or just even extra possessions, more attempts. Dude, this is gonna be so beneficial for this team, and she's just gonna provide that great, tough, emphasis on the inside, right? She can even she can play high low with her and Brianna Jones, and Brianna Jones is another one who damn near turned into a stretch big. I wouldn't say she's a stretch big per se, but she's shown that she can shoot the three ball. And the same thing is, kind of similar to her and Naz Hillman, but she ain't take that much threes compared to Naz Hillman. If you look at the numbers, look how many 3-point attempts she took this year. She took 46 threes and made 12. Not great, not nothing that's like wow, that's like eye catching and eye popping, but it's like for someone who went look at her first season, she took 0 3-point attempts. Second season 0. Third season 1. The next season 1. The next season 3. The next season 6. And the year before last, she took only 14 threes. So that just goes to show you, man. Carlos Mesco wants his team to shoot threes, bro. And he's damn near changing these girls' style of play. You feel me? But yeah, Angel can do that high-low action with her and Brianna Jones. Brianna Jones is definitely going to be on the in the low block. I can see Angel operating in the high post, playing around, that area of the court much more. And yeah, man, she's going to greatly be beneficial to the Stars, right? And if you just look at Ryan Howard, man, let's just get into the other players, right? Other players. What is Ryan Howard? 3-level scorer. She can even shoot that joint from deep. She be taking like some deep 3-point range shots sometimes. I'm like, damn. And she's a player who can create off the dribble, right? So yeah, you got that, and player and give you 17 points a game. Like, dude, what? And pretty efficiency is not that good. That's one thing I would say. But playing on the team with Angel, I feel like she would get more easier looks. You feel me? And Angel's a good passer. Let me get into that as well. She knows how to read the floor. That's how a player can be a good spacer. I know she's not a good shooter, Angel, but she can be a good spacer by reading the floor well. Knowing where to be at, knowing how to space the floor, where to be at on the court. You know what I'm saying? That's another way for someone to be a good spacer. You don't have to just be a good, 3-point specialist or sharpshooter from beyond the arc type of player to know how to, be good in spacing, right? But yeah, even if you look at her game log, man, she had a lot of games where she was getting like 6, 5, 6 assists. Look at that, 7 assists, 6 assists. In this game against the Connecticut Sun, her triple-double game. 11 points, 13 boards, and 11 assists, right? She's shown that she can be a good passer. And if you look it up, she played a point guard when she was younger. She just hit a crazy growth spurt, and if you're 6'3" as a women's basketball player, you're basically a big. You know what I'm saying? You're a power forward slash center. You feel me? But she has that point guard attribute and type of game, which is why you can say she's kind of like a point forward, right? But yeah, she has that playmaking ability. She can be like a connector. She don't gotta be like a high usage rate player, of course, to be a point forward. But she can be like, just the team's connector, knowing where to pass the ball, knowing, you know, creating hockey assists, or also known as the pass to an assist. Those type of plays. That's what she can do. So yeah, just her being a good passer, rebounder, and yeah, let me get into the other player, Alicia Gray. Right? We all know her game. She's cold. She's a slasher and a strong finisher, but she can also shoot the three ball really well. She can shoot that joint really well, bro. And she's kind of physical. If you watch the games, Alicia Gray is kind of aggressive. She's hustled hard, and if you watch that series against the Fever, when my team beat them, shout out to Indiana Fever Nation. But if you watch that series, Alicia Gray wasn't the reason why they lost, right? Like, especially in Game 3. Alicia Gray was balling. She had like 19 or 20 points, and she had like 10 plus boards. I remember. And she shot the ball really well, like super efficient, like over 55%, right? And she was playing really good for them. But yeah, she's a really good player, really, really good, respectable shooter and like scorer for the Dream. So, but this is going to be her wing, bro. This is going to be Angel Reese wing players, man. Respectfully, we already know the wing players she was playing with last season. She goes from those players to Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, bro. Like, what? Phew. It's crazy work. And yeah, let me get into Brianna Jones. I was just talking about her. Yeah, I just mentioned her, learning how to become a better shooter, being able to space the floor, and kind of like changing her game in a way, but not really, because she really is just a true elite post up, back to basket scorer, strong screener. If you look at her build, Brianna Jones is strong, bro. She's 6'3", 215, as you guys can see. You guys can see how she's listed, right? And if you just watch her, like her player build, bro, like she is strong, bro. She is thick, bro. She's thicker than Skippy's natural organic peanut butter, man. Like if you see her player build, like, hey, bro, I'm wilding, man, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro. Like she got that player build, man. Like she's strong. So she's like a tough interior presence. That can be like, in a way, her, to have another toughness with her in the paint. Having Angel and Brianna Jones, that strong toughness down low, and her and Angel can create, them simple high to low opportunities. Just be physically dominant and just own the paint, man. So that's a good fit right there as your bigs, Angel and Brianna Jones. Naz Hillman, I wonder who's gonna start. This is gonna be interesting. I feel like Naz is gonna come off the bench and be like their sixth player. I was about to say six man, but I know these are ladies. There's six women. Yeah, six women. You feel me? She can be like their sixth player. She's just an energy when she comes on the court. Big energy, strong rebounder as well. Naz is a strong rebounder. She's big, strong girl, 6'2", 190. She's listed. She's long, tough defender, and she's like a glue player. She really is that glue player. And, hey, we'll see how the starting five goes. I feel like it's gonna be Jordan Canada, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Angel, and Brianna, with Naz coming off the bench. But we'll see. I can't be wrong, but yeah, her in the front court, she's a relentless player. And y'all see, like what I just showed y'all, man. She's able to stretch the floor now. So, hey, better spacing for the team. Better spacing for the team. And you can kind of say now she's really a stretch big. For Brianna Jones, not necessarily. She can shoot that thing, but can't say she's really a stretch big, but Nas Hillman, bro, she can shoot the ball up now, man. And if you saw the games live, like how I do, because again, I always watch these games, she was shooting that joint with confidence, bro. She would catch the ball, not hesitate, and just rise up and just shoot that thing. Like, damn. I was like, what the heck? What got into her? You feel me? Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, man. Uh, who else is on the roster? We got Pow Pow. I know they lost Nia Coffee. Forgot what team she just went to. She was a really strong, good, consistent bench piece for them. But yeah, Pow Pow is definitely gonna be on the team. She's definitely a floor spacer. She can stretch the floor. Sharp shooting, catch and shoot threat. She's that catch and shoot ace player. And she's also a smart decision maker. Pow Pow really don't force shots. She don't take dumb shots. She really takes shots that are good shot selections. You feel me? She don't like force bad things, like try to do the most and be like, oh, let me go get a bucket. She don't really play like that. She plays within the flow of the game. So that's gonna be great for the dream. To have that scoring presence off the bench. She can be their microwave scorer. Truly this season, right? And yeah, man, the way she fits with Angel. Again, Angel offensive board, kickouts, or everybody's moving around and just cutting and relocating. And if Angel's gonna find you, and she's gonna find one of these deadly sharp shooters, whether it's Tina Papa, who's again catch and shoot 3-point specialist type of player, Nas Hillman, who shown that she can be a respectable stretch big, and she can shoot the ball from three, and you can't just leave her out there because she knows how to shoot now, right? Brianna Jones, who's shown, hey, I like to play in the paint. I'm a true back to basket post up scorer, but if I'm open for three, I can make it. You feel me? And Ryan Howard, just a shot creator. She can get her own bucket. She don't need anything. You know what I'm saying? She don't need to do too much, but hey, you have this shot creator who can shoot the ball lights out as well. So, and also Alicia Gray as well. You feel me? Just so much, just a completely better shooting team who emphasizes on 3-point shots and perimeter shots. And they have that inside-outside game. Dude, this team's going to be a problem. This team's going to be a problem, especially with Angel on the roster. I can see Angel, I can see her points per game going down a little bit. This is my prediction for this season. I can see her points per game going down to like 2 points, -2 points. She might have like 12 or 11 this season. Yeah, -2 to 3 points. But, that rebounding number is going to stay the same. I guarantee you she's going to lead the league in rebounds again. Come back here and try to roast me if she isn't. You feel me? If I'm not correct. And I feel like her assists per game is going to go up for sure. Like that 3.7 assists might just be like 5, man. And I'm not even slicing it. I'm not even gassing it up. You feel me? That assist per game can be like a 4.8 per game for 4.7 to like 5. Dimes per contest. Watch, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. She's playing with a much better team. Just surrounded by much better sharp shooters. Yeah, look at that, man. Alicia Gray shot the 3 ball at 38% rate. Right? Ryan Howard shot the 3 ball this season at a 37% rate. Good percentage to shoot from 3 is what? Within the high 30 percentile range and to low 40 percentile range. That's a proficient, good 3-point shooter. And dude, this team is just gonna be lethal, man. And you got Jordan Canada, man, the guard. Really, her game is truly a defensive specialist type of player in a way. She can score the ball, but her bread and butter is really perimeter defense. She made 2 defensive teams, and I believe she led the league in steals 2 or 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Can double check that, but yeah, she's a really good perimeter defender, man. I remember she made the defense team when she was on the Storm and when she was on the Sparks. But yeah, you having this player off the bench is going to be crucial for them. I mean, to be their point guard is going to be crucial for them, right? and hopefully she can stay healthy because she missed a lot of games last year. She only played 28, and dude, just having her on this roster just shows you how loaded this squad is, man. They can switch up the lineup however they want. You feel me? Let's say shit, they don't probably got to start Jordan Canada. Let's say they want to start Pow and have like, hey, let's just shoot the ball. Like let's turn it up. Let's do some run and gun action. They can put Pow in the game and start. But, and dude, you got Nas coming off the bench. She might win 6th Player of the Year because I feel like she will be the one to come off the bench for his team, right? But hey, man, we will see. We will see. That's just my thoughts and opinions on how I feel Angel Reese would greatly be beneficial to this Atlanta Dream team as of now. All right. I cannot wait until the season starts, man. They got a good squad. This is definitely going to be another team that I follow. And if you just even look at the ticket prices, man, the ticket prices are up for Angel. Since Angel Reese says, join the Dream. Look at that, man. Sales of the Dream tickets soar after they picked her up. And they're already saying they're going to have to move to the State Farm Arena. And that's where the Atlanta Hawks play, the NBA team. So that just go to show you, man. Angel really got motion. She really that one. You feel me? Top 2, top 3 most popular player in the league. Without a doubt. You feel me? Hey, she can leave basketball right now. She's good. Like, it's incredible. So shout out to her. That's fire. And it's going to be exciting to see how she, joins and how she fits well with this Atlanta Dream team. Because I think it's going to be a great fit. I can see them definitely finishing top 3 in the East. Top 3 in the Eastern Conference. That's not saying too much. I'm gonna stand still on it. I'm gonna stand strong on my opinion. Definitely top 2 in the Eastern Conference. Got to see how the season goes, but just from my projection and just looking at the players that are on the roster right now, man, that's what I feel like is gonna happen. And hey, we'll see if they run into the Fever. I'ma love that. Ace Fever Nation all day, man. But I already know if they play the Fever, it's gonna be great hoops. I'm gonna be excited to see that and just follow their whole, journey this season. Because hey, this year is gonna be lit. This is gonna be a really lit, memorable WNBA season. I believe it's the 30th year anniversary, of the league, since its inception. So that's dope. Shout out to the WNBA. And then season's gonna start soon. Again, preseason starts on April 25th, but the season starts on May 8th officially, and I can't wait. All right. Well, y'all tell me your thoughts and opinions on this topic. All right. Please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned in to these videos I'm going to post in the next following days. Peace.